You ready?
Yep.
Hi, everyone. My name is Christian Gonzalez with the Seminole Boosters, and today I have a very special guest joining me online, head softball coach Lonni Alameda. Coach,
Hello.
welcome, and thank you for taking the time to chat with us today.
Hello, Christian. Welcome, welcome.
So tell us, how are you doing?
I am doing great. Considering when you turn on the news every day and everything that's happening, pretty lucky to be doing what we're doing and enjoying here in Tallahassee.
Very nice, very nice. So along those lines, it will be an understatement to say that we've experienced a few changes recently.
Yeah.
So what kind of structure are you implementing in your day-to-day to maintain some sense of normalcy?
Yeah, I think for us right now, of course it's different, I mean, we all long for the days that we could be outside playing catch and high-fiving and not keeping your social distance, but we just finished the season technically, and even though it was a shortened one, it's still time to debrief and reflect on things. And every student athlete that puts time in, regardless if it's 15 games or 50 games, you want to have some self-reflection. So that's what we're doing right now, is having some good one-on-one meetings and reflecting and just having some fun connecting with the kids.
Nice, nice. You mentioned social distancing. We've all been hearing a lot about that. What's your favorite method of communication during, this social distancing era?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because I'm not very good at technology stuff. So I'm learning a lot about social distance is making me better now on my Zoom calls and my FaceTimes and Vibers and all that kind of stuff. But it's been kind of fun. There's been a lot of group text messages going on, so I kind of talk about some of the Stanford alumni. I coach those kids, some of the UNLV. Everyone's putting groups together and checking in with people and my family. That part's been neat, sending pictures back and forth. And how cool is it that we're now slowing down a little bit and we're checking into people and their families and their kids and their animals. I mean, animals are a family member, I know that, but now I'm meeting a lot more dogs, and it's been kind of fun.
Good, good, good. And I gotta say, I'm really proud of how our Zoom meeting is working right now. It looks perfect on my end.
Well, that's all me. I know. No, I'm just kidding.
Well done, well done. Let me ask you this. You're at the grocery store and only have 3 items at checkout. What are they?
It's not toilet paper. I know that.
Yes.
That's a thing, hasn't it? Yeah. I don't know. I love Publix bread. I love their baked bread. So the fresh bread is just, it's awesome. And so that's definitely one thing. Being from German descent, I love my salami. I always have to have some salami. So salami and bread, and I know those are 2 of the healthiest of things. So sorry, my nutritionist, but and the fresh vegetables. Those are I probably go to that side of Publix right off the get-go every single time I show up. So, broccoli or bell peppers or something. Sadly, I'm not to the Clorox, but that's because I don't have kids or my older people living with me. So maybe that's where toilet paper and that comes in handy. But I'm right.
I like it. It's different.
Yes.
So you talked about, the season came to an end and you had to tell the team. How did that conversation go?
Well, it was a little bit different for us because we were pretty prepared as a staff to go in and talk to the team about the pause, that we were going to be delayed for a couple weeks. And yes, it threw a wrench in a little bit, but we're getting ready for spring break. We were literally getting ready to jump on a plane and go to spring break. And hold on, administration sent text messages, meet with your team. We're going to delay a little bit. And then in that meeting, as I was so professional and letting them know the plan and in control of things, our volunteer coach and one of our players, Anna, they get social media and Twitter comes out and the NCAA cancels the championships. And boy, did the mood change quite quickly. I didn't really know what to do, wasn't really prepared for that. Who is at that time? It's pretty unprecedented, everything that's been going on. So it hit the seniors really quickly that, wait a second, our season's done. I'm done. That was my last game. This is my last meeting, and got very emotional. Didn't really have a lot to go to as a coach, standing in front of them, didn't really know what to do. I know Coach Krikorian was down the hall. Our players were losing it in the hallway, And of course, emotion, it hit everyone. Emotions are that when people put a lot of time and effort into things. So felt for them. But 2 days later, we reconvene and I have a meeting with a plan on what we're going to do next. When you get 2 days of connection with your family and you get to see the TV and you find out this whole entire world is going through something way bigger than sport, pretty easy to, okay, what do I need to do as a teammate for the world right now? What do I need to do? Where do I need to go? How do I help this big thing so we can get back out in the field? And way different feel for where we're at. Granted, we don't know what the seniors are going to get to do. We probably won't find out until Monday. But everyone's hoping, putting their fingers together that the best foot forward is going to be for the best for everybody.
And so are we. So are we. You mentioned that you had group chats with your players and, former friends and alumni. What are some of the things that you're talking to your student athletes and to your staff?
I honestly, right now, we're just kind of setting up some end of season meetings. So our staff is just getting together. We're kind of wrapping up the season. We, as a staff, have had some great connection time. Everybody knows how crazy the days get. You show up, you're taking care of your daily stuff, your practice planning, you're individually getting what each player needs, and it's quickly, right? Now we can spend 2 hours and talk about hitting. We had an awesome opportunity this year to get into technology. We've been killing it in conversations with technology to the point that I'm feeling really way more educated because I have time to spend on it, which has been so much fun. And so I think that's been fun on the staff side. The players are all getting settled back into home or wherever they could be right now, getting what their new normal is. Next week we'll have meetings with them, and then we are actually moving on to next season. We'll have a lot more information by next week so we can gain a plan for what do we do in this extended summer that we're about to jump into, and how do we plan for it? How do we get better? I think something that's always been important is better how. What did we do well this year? What could we do better, and how are we going to do it? And then putting that into a plan into place and moving forward. And that goes with connection. That goes with getting your body prepared. Our strength coach and our athletic trainer are getting plans for them to make sure they take care of their bodies because we want to be better next year and we want to be prepared for it. So just like any season, even though it was 20 some odd games, it was a season and it was time for us to learn and time for us to get better. And we just got to make sure that we have good plans moving forward.
So you touched a little bit on this, but in terms of the current situation, what are your biggest challenge and the biggest opportunity?
I guess the biggest challenge would be that a lot of our players have a lot of different, we got someone in Virginia, we got someone in Michigan, we got kids in Georgia, kids in South Florida, they're all over the place. We got a couple kids here in Tallahassee, but facilities are all shut down and opportunities are shut down to do what they want to do. So the very first thing, connect with your family, figure out what the health and benefit for your family is and what that routine is for your family. The next thing would be, okay, now your family's taken care of. How do we get you to be the best version of you that you want to be with your online classes, your daily weight room? Some kids may be lifting bean bags, I don't know, like everyone's going to be different. Some people are confined to a house. They can't leave. Some people actually have acreage and they can get outside. Everyone's different. So we got to be creative with our mindsets on, we want to be better. How are we going to be better? Now, what can we do? Do we have sandbags? Do we have PVC pipes that we've got to work on stretching? I don't know. We've got to get creative with that mindset. And then the connection piece, and we're going to set up our Zoom calls as a team like we do once a week and just check in. And what is that check-in? What are we going to do? What are we going to talk about? How do we move forward with 30 people in our family, from players to staff, and just making sure that we have quality check-in. So that's kind of the plan moving forward. I'm sure it'll change, just like daily things are changing in the world, things will change, but we're pretty good at adjusting and moving forward. And that's what we're working on right now.
And we hope that one of those changes is to get back to normal one day, pretty soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to when everyone is able to go back to business?
Well, I think in our sport, just a quality high five is quite incredible. A well-earned high five, I can think about, hugs and high fives, right? We love hugging with people. We love hugging at home plate. We love high fiving good achievements. So I think honestly, when you can actually hug up someone, high five someone, make that connection, that's, we're human beings. We love that. But in sport, that really represents something. If you think of any sport, the connection for doing something positive that you've worked really hard for, you know, what a greater feeling than that. So don't take those for granted. We will not take those for granted again. And looking forward to hugs and high fives.
Very cool. You mentioned a big meeting on Monday to see what happens with the seniors and those student athletes and their eligibility. What is the message you hear from administrators at FSU? What are they telling you?
I think patience is one of them. We don't honestly have daily phone calls on it. There's so many people looking at so many different things. And I know as a coach of a program, you want to be in on stuff. You want your voice to be heard. But in reality, there's people hired in a lot of positions to make the best decisions for the student athletes. And we just got to be fans, you know, of our players right now and make sure that we're good teammates to it. So I know there's people fighting for our kids. I know there's people fighting for what we want. Nobody had planned on this. So you just got to support and have patience for what's coming forward, and know that they are on conference calls after conference calls, from commissioners to athletic directors to administrators. They're all trying to make the right decisions. And I think patience and support is the biggest thing they need right now.
Couldn't agree more. So would you like to say anything to the FSU community right now?
Yeah, I think we're all in the same boat. I think it's just been really cool in our community here at FSU in Tallahassee, just how everyone's understanding everyone's in the same boat and we're all rowing in the right direction. And that's really cool to see. I've seen so many positive gestures from going to shopping, you know, I mean, everyone's trying to go, just trying to share opportunity to help people out. It's just been, we see some of the things happening on the world news, and I haven't seen that live. I've seen nothing but enjoyment, taking time, families. It's just been a really incredible experience, just from the ground level of just great human being moments. So let's keep doing that. Let's keep enjoying it. Be great team players. We're all really good at it. We're in a great sports environment here, and be a part of the team to make this thing move forward so we can hug and high five at some point.
And any final words for your DAGO club members?
Oh, just so grateful. I can't tell you how many have reached out to us. But text messages, emails, just so worried about the players. And that's the one thing about being a booster and a dugout club member. It's definitely a financial contribution to the program, but it's always been about family here, always. And you can tell that right now. It's multiple check-ins, you know, concern for players like Anna that have been injured and where they're at, and concern for seniors and what are they going to do, and concern for kids that are actually traveling home. Did they make it home? You know, did Sid make it to Oklahoma? And it's so cool to see that family atmosphere. We have a lot of grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles that aren't actually related to us, but they are because they are dugout club members. And that's something that we're so prideful of. And just thank you all. And we're going to continue to grow and build together and make sure we get back out in that field again.
Very well. I know I've enjoyed a lot our conversation today, so thank you again for taking the time and joining us online. And I personally can't wait to see you all, the girls and the team, out on the field again.
Yeah, good. Air high five. There we go, Christian.
There you go. Got it.
We will see you soon. Take care.
Thank you, you too.